Welcome Soul Family to another reading. This is a paid reading, and if you notice, this is one of the most requested readings, I guess. And there's some time passed now since the last reading I did on them. Alright, the first question is, okay, so it took me some time to come to this reading, and there will be some overlap between this reading and the previous readings I have done. Alright, so let's get to the questions which my subscriber has asked. Will Yoko leave 9-star this year? This is a reading again for between Yoko and Faye. I think this is the fourth reading out of that. Yeah, this is the fourth reading on that. Alright. Will Yoko leave 9-star this year? If not, then when will she leave? Alright, so we'll go to the direct question of when is she going to leave 9-star? Because I was just going to answer it right for you. When is Yoko going to leave 9-star? Okay, with things which stand right now, there's a high probability for her to leave within this month. Okay, this is the time between April and May, so there is a high possibility that she might actually leave 9-star. Now it might be confusing because in my previous reading I think she's going to work with 9-star. You know, sometimes things can change in tarot. Alright, and this is the reason why I don't do very close readings, because then the energies get mixed up. So I am not going to take any guarantee for you know, the accuracy of this reading, simply because the reading is too close. Okay, so as of now, the current energy shows that there is some major issue going on and she might leave 9-star this year and within the month of May. Alright. The next question is, will Faye and Yoko have a collaboration in 2025? If so, what type of collaboration will it be? And if not, then will they work together again? Okay, so these are actually 3 questions here. Will Faye and Yoko have a collaboration in 2025? Let's see a yes and no option here. Will they have a collaboration in 2025? They have 60% chance of a collaboration again. So I think there are some things which have changed from the last reading. Alright, so this shows it's 1 by 3, right? So this is almost 60% yes. Okay, and with the 4 of Wands is a very positive card. So I do think yes, they can collaborate again within this year, which is 2025. So let's see, if it was yes, what type of collaboration will it be? Alright. This is hard to say. Let us look at what type. Let's see if the cards give us any indication. What type of collaboration will it be? With the reverse of justice, we have that, okay, justice was not done. Alright. And whatever they're going to collaborate in, it might be a short thing. It might be not a lot. Maybe it could be an ad, you know, a small ad or something like that. Because the cards don't show me a long collaboration. It is a very creative, whatever it is going to be, it is a very creative thing they're going to collaborate. It could be a song, it could be an event, something together they might do. Alright, it would not be a very long, big thing. Because if these cards had come in the forward, all right, I would still be more hopeful. But with the Judgment coming in reverse, with the Six of Swords coming in reverse, so they do plan for further collaboration. Okay, they may be in the works, in the plan, but right now when they collaborate, it'll be a small thing. It won't be a big thing. Okay, I can give you that much information for now. All right, then what is the next question? Will Yoko have a series in 2025 and will it be successful? Okay, I think I've answered something similar previously. She might be already working with somebody else as a partner. I am not sure about that, nor do I follow their news. So let's see. Will Yoko have a series in 2025? Will she have a series in 2025? Will Yoko have a series in 2025? Yes, she will have a series coming out in 2025. So what's the next question? Will it be successful? Okay, let's take out a card for that. This series is not going to get the success which she got previously. So I don't find this, the series is not going to be that successful, which is going to come out. Then Faye and Yoko's relationship in 2025. Okay, this is a very big question actually. Let's pull out 3 cards. What does their relationship show right now? The disputes which they had or the issues which they had are going to be resolved, all right? But they both are going to come back very focused on work, all right? It's going to be a first card which came out was the 8 of Pentacles, which shows it's going to be a work collaboration. They're going to keep aside the romance or whatever feelings they had. We have the reverse of Empress, which shows, that they're not in the space to give, feel happy. With the 9 of Pentacles, we know that there's a lot of self-doubt. We have the reverse of Ace of Cups, means the reverse of love, the reverse of beginning of love. So the love is going down. It is coming down over here. And with the reverse of 5 of Wands, the disputes which they had are going down. So what it means, and then we have the Hangman also in reverse. So whichever they were stuck in their emotional self, all of that is going to get sorted out. But it's all going to go into the energy of work. Alright, they're going to collaborate or whatever. It's all work related. It has nothing now to do anything more with feelings. I think they have been burnt somehow in this relationship, both of them. And they've just grown wiser. And they have to survive in this industry, right? They have to do what it takes to be in this industry. And they both have grit. They're gritty girls, so they're going to do what it takes. Part of war. Okay, my 5th question should change, right? Let me see what she'd asked. The 5th one. Okay, the 5th question is, Yoko is currently facing a lot of problems, including work, relationships, and many more. I wonder if her situation will improve. Yes, I think so. From the previous answers, we can make out that her situation will improve. But let's look at what's happening for her. Show me Yoko's issues right now. What is she facing? So she put in a lot of effort, all right? She put in a lot of effort. She has not got the credit for what she has put in, the amount of effort. Even maybe in her work, maybe the company didn't give her, enough recognition or space or rights or whatever compared to the work which she put in. With the King of Cups, she is learning to control her emotions. She's learning to get authority over emotion. She is an emotional person, but we have the reverse of 2 of Cups over here. So there is been a love issue. So we have the Lover's card also come out. So there is definitely a love issue. But with that, we have the 5 of Pentacles. So she feels very poor right now. She feels that there's nobody around her. She's alone. She's been left to fend for herself. So she feels very down. With the 7 of Swords, she also feels betrayed. She feels, what was hers was taken away. So right now, there's a lot of the person she put her trust in, all right, has left her high and dry. And I'm not saying that is Faye, because this is not about Faye. This is how about Yoko feels. And so she had all these emotions, all right, and for some, this I would say I'm referencing them based on the previous readings, not specifically on this reading. If I just look at this purely this reading, it would look that she was madly in love and she was betrayed, which I don't think Faye actually betrayed her. Where it was Yoko, I feel, who didn't have the gumption to stand up and claim their relationship. There was a lot of love over here, but we have a reverse of Two of Cups. So basically, we have disharmony which came into being. All right, so initially she was in love and then it all went away. What all happened during this time, I really don't know what caused this love to burn out, but it has burned out. Whatever feelings she did have for Faye have got burned out. Now, I guess when it comes to a time when the world forces you to choose between your survival and the relationship survival, you will at the end choose your survival, because without your survival there's not going to be a relationship. So I feel something like that happened. I have not been reading the news. I really don't know. Somebody in the comments could tell me what is actually with what I'm saying correlates, because this is what the feeling I got. Alright, that she put in some effort. She was in love, but then something caused the disharmony. Something made her feel very poor. Maybe, I think if their contract had the thing, if they fell in love, they would have to pay up a lot of money. Okay? And that is what just completely broke them. Because when it comes to money issues, a lot of couples do fight on money issues. So that could have happened. But there's definitely a very strong relationship thing going on here. We have the King of Cups, we have the Lovers, we have the Two of Cups. So yes, she was definitely, I do feel she was in love with Faye. Or she's even in love right now. She has feelings right now. But it's not going to come to fruition. I have to see what Faye feels in this. Okay, this is Yoko. So let's look at what Faye feels. Let's just take out one card. We had the Knight of Swords. Page of Cups. So there is love from both the sides. Why can't they just work this out? And we have the Ten of Pentacles. I really don't know what is stopping them, from being together. What misunderstanding has happened? Because there is strong emotion from both the sides. Faye would have liked to, settle with her and marry her and, things like that. She would want to be with her that way, but it's not going to happen. They were impulsive. They did things which was foolish in terms of, if they had carefully hid maybe their relationship, it would have survived for a longer time. They were a little bit foolish, impulsive, too direct. And that caused a lot of issues. I don't know what impulsive thing they did. Again, if somebody follows the news, can please comment and let me know, because I really feel bad here. I feel bad that this thing is not going to happen. But things can change. We can do an update after 6 months and see. This is basically current energy. It's just showing us current energies. And since we don't have the person, the actor in front of us, it's very easy for, a slight effect. Even if I think I read some news and I do the tarot, it's going to affect the tarot. It's always good to have a person in front and then, have their energies mixed with the cards to get a very accurate read. Alright, so this was a reading for Faye and Yoko, and I hope you all enjoyed it. And if you all did, please give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.